The story of Prophet Yusuf Joseph, peace be upon him, is one of the most profound and spiritually uplifting narratives in the Quran. His life is filled with trials, patience, perseverance, and ultimate triumph through the help of Allah. Across centuries, scholars and storytellers have reflected on different episodes from his blessed life, including the mention of what transpired after his death. Among the accounts passed down is the opening of his grave, a moment that is tied to lessons about trust in Allah, the human tendency to desire outcomes without understanding their deeper implications, and the spiritual message of be careful what you wish for. Prophet Yusuf lived a remarkable life. He endured betrayal at the hands of his brothers, was sold into slavery, tested with temptation, unjustly imprisoned, yet rose by Allah's decree to a position of great honor and power in Egypt. He reunited with his family after years of separation and forgave those who wronged him. He passed away in Egypt, but it was not his final resting place. Yusuf, before his death, is said to have requested that when the children of Israel eventually left Egypt, they should carry his remains with them to the land of his forefathers. This request was rooted in his yearning to be buried in the blessed land promised to the righteous descendants of Ibrahim, Ishaq, and Yaqub, peace be upon them all. Generations later, when the time came for the children of Israel to depart Egypt under the leadership of Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, a challenge arose. They remembered the will of Yusuf and the promise that his body would not be left behind. But his grave was hidden, its location long forgotten by most. Some narrations say that only a very elderly woman knew of the site where Yusuf's body rested. Musa sought her help, but she requested something in return, that she be promised paradise. The request surprised him, for such a reward could only come from Allah. Musa turned to Allah in prayer, and Allah revealed that her request was accepted. With that, she revealed the grave's location. When Yusuf's grave was opened, it was not like opening the resting place of an ordinary person. Instead, his body was found preserved by the will of Allah. His physical state was untouched by decay, reflecting the honor and dignity Allah granted his prophets. The opening of the grave became a moment of awe and reflection for the children of Israel. They witnessed with their own eyes that the one who had been betrayed, enslaved, and tested was not only elevated in this world, but was honored even in death. The moment also carried a lesson in human desire. The elderly woman who revealed the location asked for paradise in exchange for her knowledge. Some might see this as bold or even selfish, but it is a reminder of how humans often focus on what they wish for without comprehending the weight of what they seek. Paradise is not a small gift. It is the eternal reward of Allah, the ultimate goal of all creation. Her wish was granted because she aided in fulfilling the will of a prophet and carried knowledge that no one else possessed. Yet this incident teaches us the seriousness of what we desire, pray for, and negotiate over. Be careful what you wish for does not mean do not wish, but it means recognize the gravity of the things you desire. A wish is not always light. It carries consequences, responsibility, and divine wisdom behind whether it is granted or withheld. This story also reminds us of the dignity of the prophets. Their lives are not ordinary, and even their passing carries messages for generations after them. The preservation of Yusuf's body in the grave was a sign that Allah protects and honors those who remain steadfast in his path, no matter what trials they face in this world. For the children of Israel, carrying Yusuf's body with them on their journey was symbolic of carrying the trust of their faith, their history, and their covenant with Allah. It was not just about moving remains from one land to another, it was about fulfilling a divine trust that connected them back to their forefathers and the promises made by Allah. Another layer of reflection is the connection between Yusuf and Musa. Both prophets experienced the oppression of tyrants, both faced rejection, and both led their people towards salvation. Yusuf's life in Egypt had set the stage for the children of Israel's presence there, and Musa's mission was to deliver them from that very land. The link between their lives was bridged through the grave of Yusuf, which became a point of continuity in their history and faith. For us today, the story serves as a reminder of several lessons. Our wishes and prayers should not be taken lightly. Every request we make carries meaning, and we should seek what is best with humility and awareness. We also learn that Allah honors His chosen ones, protecting them even beyond death. Finally, we are reminded that fulfilling promises, trusts, and wills, whether of prophets, parents, or anyone to whom we owe responsibility, is an act of faith and devotion that brings blessings and opens the doors of Allah's mercy.